What's up guys, and welcome back to Move Plus. I hope you've had a good day so far. But as for now, we're gonna look at that warm-up. So first 2 minutes of this warm-up is gonna be any cardio of your choice. You can pick and choose whatever you want. You can mix and match, that's cool. We're gonna go 2 separate drills for this one. So we're gonna go 20 seconds on jumping jacks, which is gonna look like this. And then we're gonna go 20 seconds on running high knees, which is like this. And those two things will just go back and forth for the 2 minutes. From there, the next 3 minutes, what we'll do each minute is start off with 50 skips. So setting ourselves up with the rope and moving through 50 reps of just a regular single under. Once you've finished that, whatever time is left out of that 60-second block, you're gonna do max lunges. So stepping forwards or backwards, whichever you prefer, going knee to ground. You good to go, Em? All right, so we are starting in 10, going with that 2-minute block of cardio to start it up. 3, 2, 1, and go for it. So we've picked 2 different movements with this, guys, and you can either do this as like reps of one, or we're going with like a timer today, so it's 20 seconds of one, 20 seconds of the other. That way it kind of makes it a little bit easier. You don't have to count reps, you just glance at the clock every now and then. When it hits the 20-second marker, you switch to the other movement. So jumping jacks the first one, and going into running high knees now. So looking at getting the knees up at about hip height. When we get to the 40-second marker, then we'll switch back again. So this one's going to be especially good for getting the legs and the calves nice and warmed up. So we'll just wait for the 40-second marker there. So yeah, we'll go for 20-second blocks. Yeah. Yeah. Ready, and go for it. So into those jumping jacks again. So feet are going in and out. Arms are going to go from a hand contact on the thighs to a hand reach over the top. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and back on running high knees. So you guys can pick and choose, mix and match whatever you want, guys. You can keep changing movements throughout the whole 2 minutes if you want to. It doesn't matter as long as they're nice and straightforward, and it allows you to gradually increase that body temperature and that heart rate. 5 more seconds. And back on jumping jacks. So this will be last cycle through these 2 movements, and then we go to that 3-minute section. So remember, each of those 3 minutes has 50 skips and as many lunges as you can fit in remaining time. Good. 5 more seconds. And running high knees one more time. Ten seconds. Okay, we'll start getting that rope ready for the next piece. 3, 2, 1, and going 50 skips into max lunges each minute for the next 3 minutes. So thinking about nice tall posture, guys. If you find you're someone that tends to kind of hinge at the hip or tuck the legs up, try and spring nice and tall. Keep the body stacked in one straight line. And try and avoid that really inefficient kind of heavy jumping, heavy tucking kind of a movement. And just use that nice springy reflex through the legs and the calves. So once we've hit our 50, we go into our lunges. So she's got sort of about 20 seconds to start clocking up some lunges here. So nice long step forwards or backwards, staying nice and tall. If you have the space to do it, you can also do them walking as well. So that's up to you. We're gonna go 10 more seconds, and then we'll head back to that rope. Alrighty, back on the rope again, so another 50 single unders. Now, if you don't happen to have a rope, guys, just some jumps on the spot are fine. You can even do the penguin taps if you want to kind of mimic the rhythm of the rope and getting that timing down. If you happen to have a small step or a little ledge or something, you can jump on and off that as well. We're hopefully going to see the 50 take sort of 30, maybe 40 seconds, thereabouts. And that way it gives you a little bit of time to go through those lunges. If it's taking you the whole minute, probably chop it back a little bit. Make sure you get both movements per minute. All right, and those lunges again. So keeping the body nice and upright, make sure we're not leaning on that front leg or pressing off the front leg with the hands. Gonna go 10 more seconds. Good. All right, and back on the rope one last time. So last minute of the warm-up, another 50 skips, and then into those lunges again. So we just mentioned the body positioning. Let's also think about like hand and arm positioning. If you find you're doing big wheeling kind of shoulder motions, or you're doing big bicep curls to move that rope, try to minimize it down to just a little elbow wrist flick, like tiny little movement, nice and efficient so you're not burning too much energy up. All right, into the last little lunges. Good, 10 more seconds of the warm-up. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, that is the warm-up done, guys.